Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Olive Oil's Pizzeria and more, 930 Brookline Boulevard. We've been doing a show the second Monday of each month. Thanks for watching our show. We've got some great people here for you tonight that we're going to interview. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. I got Smoking Jim Frazier as my co-host. We're ready to talk sports with you. It's a great venue here. They got $5 large pizzas with one topping. Man, dig in, Smoking Jim. Don't hold back, buddy. You only got to talk in a minute or so, but we'll get that food in there. Thanks for watching us on Comcast 7, only in Bethel Park. We're on Verizon 32 in Bethel Park and from Nemacolin to Cranberry, Wexford, and all points in between. You can watch our show. This will be rebroadcast Wednesday night, so when you're watching it, it'll be Wednesday night, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Verizon 32 everywhere in the Pittsburgh area. Again, Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. Thanks for all the Facebook likes. We're at 6,644 likes. Thank you. Appreciate all of you watching our shows and then liking our page. We're just a small little show, been going on for 6 years. We've got 400 of the TV shows, believe it or not. Interviewed probably 500 plus people. One lady's going to be on. She's been on. This will be her 5th time, so we're going to have to recount some of that. But we'll check it out. We'll find out. We're sponsored by Frank Venera's Olive Oil's Pizzeria to do our show. And we start our show off with What's on Your Mind, and that's sponsored by one of our guests tonight, Skeets Lewandowski of Skeets Service Station. We'll bring him on a little later, but he has a place that he works on anything that runs on gas. You name it, I've seen it in there, tractors, trucks, cars, regular trucks, lawnmowers, boats, weed whackers, anything that runs on gas.
Makes knives.
He even has a forge there. His 13-year-old nephew makes knives. They heat it up to a couple thousand degrees. It's amazing what they do there. But go there he does lawnmowers, fixes cars, inspects cars, you name it, he'll do it. Check out Skeets Lewandowski at Skeets Service Station. Just a good place there. And he sponsors What's on Your Mind, and we're going to start the show off with What's on Your Mind? Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
just don't break it.
You got to see Levine. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Hey, listen, the Pitt football team is turning into the eyesore on the North Shore. The basketball team went 0-19 in ACC conference play, and it got the coach fired. And I noticed that there's no local players on the Pitt basketball team. Listen, there's never been a Super Bowl without at least one Big 33 player in that Super Bowl. So that means some of the best talent in football and basketball in the world comes from Western Pennsylvania. Pitt has won 9 national football championships. And it's because of local players like quarterback Dan Marino from Central Catholic, running back Tony Dorsett from Hopewell High School, running back Curtis Martin from Alderdice, tight end Mike Dicka from Aliquippa, Bill Fralick from a high school near Monroeville,
Smoking Jim won't say Penn Hills. You've told me this stuff before.
Jim Sweeney from Seton LaSalle High School, Jimbo Colbert from Freedom High School, Bob Bukowski from Gateway High School, Aaron Donald from a high school near Monroeville, Curtis Bray from Gateway High School, Darrell Rivas from Aliquippa High School, Whitehead from Central Valley High School, Tommy Flynn from a high school near Monroeville.
Penn Hills again.
Listen, the next basketball coach that Pitt hires, I'm going to nickname him Buster. Because if Buster don't recruit local players, we're going to do the Buster what the Indians did to Custer. Listen, I want Pitt to win 10 national championships in football so that we can force the powers to be to build a football stadium on campus, because Pitt is it.
Are you done?
Pitt is it.
Are you done? Where did you come up with that repeated information? It was pretty good, but they all heard it for the first time and they liked it, except you're messing up Custer there. That was a little weak spot there. Usually you're pretty strong on that. But Custer
history.
divided his team and then he got beat.
I don't know my history.
Sitting Bull beat him.
Wow, I didn't know.
A little American history for you, Smoking Jim.
Appreciate it.
Well, you tried to help us during Black History Month. Wasn't very good. You were a little bit weak. I'm helping you on American history today. Since you're a Cal U graduate and Gateway graduate, supposedly you went to school there, but just still looking for the records on you. What was your number there? I'm not as entertaining as Smoking Jim, but I have similar thoughts about Pitt. It's a shame they got and forced Jamie Dixon out of there. Look at what he's doing. TCU, his alma mater, he's bringing them back. Pitt just couldn't do it this year. They had 11 new players, and it was obvious. It's just tough to watch, and the athletic director was in a tough position. They're trying to get him for saying something to a crowd, that at least we didn't pay our players $100,000. Well, I wish you would have paid some players $100,000 to have them play better than they did. They played a great game for their last game. I happened to hear the last 2-3 minutes. They were only down 2 points. And they had a buzzer beater to bring it within 2 points of the game. So that's the type of season that they had. It's terrible. I remember going to the Big Pete. Friends of mine would have tickets. I was sitting on the floor one time. Basketballs were bouncing by us. It was so crowded. It was just a great venue to be at. Good snacks there too, Smoking Jim. You've been to the Pete a few times. Hopefully they can get a coach. We'll have to see who they come up with. Maybe with your man Sean Miller getting wiretapped, something may come out of that. He might have to go and leave Arizona. We'll see what happens. But that's what's on my mind, and we're going to start bringing up guests next. Now, tell the folks your name.
My name is author Deborah Clark. I'm a 2 times published author, and that's what I came to.
Hold it, your name changed.
It sure did. I have a title now.
It was Deborah Clark before.
It sure was.
Now it's author,
Yes.
and you didn't put award-winning author.
Oh, I sure didn't. I've won 4 awards.
Well,
for
that's
my
what
writing.
I'm bringing it out.
Yeah,
That's
thank
part
you.
of what I like
Thank
to
you.
promote. You've been on our show. I'll hold the first book.
Okay. And this is my second book.
I know, we'll get to that, but we got to talk some sports.
Okay, certainly.
Was this a sports guy?
It sure was the number 1 running back
What was
that
his
ever
name?
lived, Jim Brown.
Who'd he play for?
Cleveland Browns.
All right, we don't like the Browns that much. We got the sports in.
Well, only like 1 at one time.
Okay. Well, you're from Pittsburgh, so I understand
Yes,
that.
yes.
And you were young then, so.
Yes,
that's
I didn't
under-
know any better.
that-
Don't hold it against me.
We don't hold that against you. And how are the book sales?
The book sales are wonderful. I have a lot of book signings. I have one coming up this Wednesday at the Penn Hills Library.
Can you repeat that?
I have a book signing coming up this Wednesday. That's I forgot the Penn Hills Library.
That's better.
Between 3 and 4.
Thank you. Because he has some problem with it. He
I
grew
know.
up next to Penn Hills.
But he had to name a couple of wonderful football players. I heard Bill Fralick and all those guys.
Begrudgingly,
I
he does
know.
School near Monroeville.
But I was a Penn Hills cheerleader, so I have to support my guys.
You did
Still
well.
got great legs. Still got great legs.
Thank you. These guys are great.
How about shoes? How's her shoes tonight?
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, we have to cover
Well, you
those.
didn't give me any shoe cam. This is not Wendy Williams, but we can,
I understand.
we can have some.
Go ahead, show us shoes.
No, I don't need the shoes. I'm going to show my second book, though. Can we do that?
We can go right
Okay,
into
let's
that.
go right
I
into
was
that.
trying to be patient.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
Well, this is my second book titled Not Your Normal Family of Normal Alabama, and I'm the great-great-granddaughter of the founder of Alabama A&M University, and also the great-granddaughter of the first president there. So I take us back 7 generations in this book, and all the way up to where my son in 2013 got accepted to our university.
That's amazing.
I know, it was amazing. So
absolutely amazing.
it's about 200 years of American history. I don't call it Black history because, as you know, a couple of my family members are Caucasian, so it's just American history.
I understand. We're a melting pot.
Yes,
there.
we are.
And that seems to have happened over the years.
Yes, it has.
Even though Smoking Jim doesn't notice that type of thing.
Well, it has.
He has to put up with it. Now, did they have a sports team there?
Yes, they did.
Because I wanted to go into that.
It's called the Bulldogs. I told you my great-grandfather gave Westinghouse High School their name, the Bulldogs.
Sure.
It came from
But
him.
we didn't say it on
Yeah.
air. I don't know if we
No,
did.
I don't know if we did.
No,
but
I wanted to try to
this is
cover
the
that
fifth time.
base because it's the 5th time you've been
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I got
He named
confused
the Bulldogs
here.
at Westinghouse High School. They're named after Alabama A&M Bulldogs. He was the first president there, Dr. Buchanan.
Nice. Has their
Yeah.
team done any good down there?
Oh yeah, they're doing really well. I'm on some of their sites on Facebook, so I keep up with their sports or whatever the school's doing now. So I
Sure.
have some things posted
Is
on
that
my
where
Facebook
John
page.
Stallworth plays?
Yes, he did. One of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was
Hall
a-
of Fame,
Yes.
John Stallworth.
Thank
He
you.
has a title, too.
Yes, yes.
I had to bring that up. So what else,
Okay.
author? How long did it take you to write this book?
Well, the second book really didn't take that long because I had a lot of information from
You
the
lived and
archives.
talked about
and
it
then
all
I
the
lived
time.
it. Yeah, exactly. And I lived in a house with my grandfather, and then my mom. She was raised by the first president and his wife. They were her grandparents. So
Wow.
I had a lot of stuff just firsthand, and then I have a lot of pictures and things of that nature from news articles and clippings and stuff.
I
like
see that. Smoking Jim will
Yeah.
like this because
Yeah.
there's a lot of pictures in
There's
there.
a lot of things that he doesn't have to read anything.
No, look at
Yeah,
that.
that's my mom.
Wow, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Almost read all of her first book.
You notice how he said almost?
I know. He hasn't finished the first
I
one.
have to share a story I do every so often. I don't care what color people are, and I had a black Negro baseball book, and I read all kind of baseball and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
history.
Uh-huh.
So I meet Smoking Jim. We hit it off about a month after we're doing the show. I said, I have a book I'd like you to read. You might be
Mm-hmm.
interested in it. So I give him the book. It's about this thick.
Okay.
Month goes by. I go, you reading any? He goes, oh, I looked at it a little bit, read a couple
He's
pages.
a busy guy.
That's what he says. So after about 3-4 months, I go, how far are you in the book? 19 pages.
Yeah, that's
I
about
goes,
right for me,
He
too.
called me. He calls me Machine. He goes, Machine, I got to give the book back to you. I'm just too busy. That's his reading. Gateway High School Cal U grad, or so he says. This is what I got to put up with.
Well, he's just a busy guy. But this one is only about 100 pages, so he can
Wow.
get through that one. And then it's a lot of
No, he couldn't. Right
news
here, he'd be
articles.
struggling. This would be a struggle. You're too nice.
No.
No, it looks like a great book. Great pictures,
It
a lot of
is.
history.
It is. Well, I really appreciate it even more because it was written from a descendant, a direct descendant. So I have more insight on the things about our family.
Well, you lived it, breathed
And-
it, talked
exactly.
about it, grew up with it.
Yes.
And what year was this founded?
In 1875.
Wow.
And then the founder was born in 1849, and both of his parents were brought over on slave ships.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so I take you back 7 generations. It's really good. Actually, it was, I just got my first, what is that when you get a write-up or on Amazon when you get reviews?
Yeah,
and
your
my
reviews.
first review said that it was compared to a Hidden Figures movie.
No.
So, yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, and then it's
Wow,
all
that's
5 stars.
interesting.
Both of them were 5 stars on Amazon.
Guess what? Go to Google, read the book, go to Google, 5-star.
Yeah, Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Amazon. Both of them 5 stars.
Smoking Jim do that on the first book?
No, I don't even know, and that's the nice part because one person, she was a published author, and she wrote one of my reviews, but
Oh, nice.
all the other reviews I didn't know any of the people, so
That's
it's
even
authentic.
better.
I know it's really authentic, so I didn't know.
You don't have to pay anybody
Yeah,
to do it.
exactly. Exactly.
That's good. That helps.
Yeah, so
Well, it must be a good book. It's a great picture.
thank you. That one came from not Sports Illustrated. It was Sports Magazine, the cover of Everyone Has a Story, the one with me and Jim Brown.
You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, yeah, it changed a whole lot.
Your hairstyle.
Yeah,
Only your hairstyle.
Well, that was the 80s. That's a horrible look. I hated the 80s for fashion. It was horrible.
Okay, I'm glad we got that covered.
Yeah.
Back to this book.
Okay.
Now, how did your family move up to here?
Well,
Because that's interesting to me.
Yeah, well, I had another gentleman. He received his doctorate, and he wrote a book about my great-great-grandfather, the founder, and it's titled The Greatest Negro This Race Has Ever Produced. And
You're
he
kidding.
did all of the
Wow.
research for me, so all I had to do was follow his research, which is still in our archives. But we were recruited by the Pittsburgh Freemason Society, and they brought my family up here. And
I assume they were
yeah.
Masons?
Both
Were they
of them.
33rd
Yes,
degree
both.
Masons?
Yes, yes.
I worked with a guy that was 33, a black gentleman, 33 degree Mason at the Post-Gazette.
You know more about black people than anybody.
Yeah, he told me showed me a ring he had. It was just interesting.
Well, I didn't have any of their memorabilia or anything like that, because when you come from like an historic family, you really have to watch things, because a lot of things were always taken out of our home. But since I released this book, I had someone send me a picture of my great-great-grandmother. Her name was Maria Howard Whedon Council, and she was Caucasian, and she wasn't allowed to be buried with my great-great-grandfather.
Really?
That was his wife. And they also sent me their marriage certificate, where my grandfather had to pay a dowry to a judge to marry her.
You're kidding.
So they just got buried together in the 60s on the campus. So when I go
Wow.
visit, their gravesite, I can go visit them both at the same place. But that was...
It's just hard to believe these things. I went to Monticello, and of course Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings. And, you see
It's
the
always
different
those
era.
stories.
Yeah.
That's the story about the first president, Dr. Buchanan, that he is a slave child, rumored to be a slave child of President James Buchanan. So he had to be, because he couldn't have been at Harvard in 1881.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah.
I got some sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's tough what you have to overcome. But how did your family get up here?
Pittsburgh Freemason
The Freemasons
Society.
brought him up here? Wow, what an honor.
Yeah, and then he was the first black realtor in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, too.
Well, I'm
Dr.
trying to
Buchanan.
find this out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you
yeah.
told me that
in
off
the 20s,
the record.
In the
Yes.
1920s. So what he did, he worked and he brought he recruited a lot of black families from Alabama and brought them up here, and he gave them jobs and helped them buy houses, because he would finance their homes and stuff like that.
Well, business was booming with the steel mills, so there were a lot of
Yes.
people that worked in the
Yes.
steel industry.
Yes.
As part of that. No, that's pretty
The
interesting.
Great Migration. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
definitely. I've read about it, Smoking Jim. Now, you're living with somebody that can tell
I'm
you about
confirming
this.
it.
Yes,
Yes.
she's co-signing that for me right now.
Okay.
What's your next book going to be?
Well, I haven't started this. This one is picking up a lot of steam, so I have a lot of interviews, and I really want to
Focus on it.
focus on it, because I have reached out to a couple of people in Hollywood and stuff like that. I'm trying to really sell my movie rights to both books. So From My Lips to God's Ears, that's my next step.
Get
I would
the
like
movies
to,
here
yeah,
with
get
her.
the
Come
movies in.
on.
And then Pittsburgh is a huge, thank you, because Pittsburgh is a huge movie
We
capital
did like
now.
13 movies last
We're
year.
doing so many. I get all kind of. Matter of fact, they filmed something on my street last summer. It wasn't a movie, but it was a weekly series. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah,
right
there's
now.
a bunch of
But
them.
they used my house to and
Get
film.
out.
They filmed at my
Who
house.
was doing
in
the
Riverfront,
landscaping
Virginia.
there?
Oh, gosh. I should have got them
I
out there.
remember
I know.
those stories you were telling me. Whoops.
Yeah.
We'll save that for
Yeah.
another day.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm glad.
that's my next step. I hope to sell the movie rights, and since
Are you going to be in the movie?
well, I would like to consult. I wouldn't mind consulting on it. So, no.
Well, good luck.
Thank you so
I
much.
hope that happens.
Me too.
How do they get a hold of you?
Well, they can reach me at Facebook, or they can reach me at via email, dc.thecatsmeow with a K at gmail.com. And then there was something, and on Facebook under Deborah Clark. But if you look and Google these books, it'll pull up everything on Amazon.com.
So go to Amazon.com.
Yes.
Find her books.
Yes.
And what do they cost? What are your books selling for?
The first one, well, Amazon prices the books because of the content. This one has a lot of celebrity content, and it's about a major celebrity that, So this one is $22.99. This is a historic book, so it's $19.99. And it's also available at the university bookstore.
Really? That's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Oh, good luck. We're happy to have you on.
It's always a pleasure. It's
Always-
so much fun, and it goes so fast. It seems like I'm here in 2 seconds and it's over.
No, we'll give you 2 more seconds. Tell them your email again.
My email is dc.thekatmeow@gmail.com. And that's also the name of my publishing company. I started
saw
my own
that.
publishing company.
I wanted to ask
it's
about
the Cats
that.
Meow
That's why I was
Publishing,
getting to this.
LLC. Yeah, thank you
How
for
did that?
reminding me.
Well, I got to ask some questions
Yeah.
because I'm inquisitive, unlike my man here who just looks at your shoes.
He's eating pizza right now. I don't blame him. I'm hungry too.
Well, $5
I
pizzas,
know.
one
I'm going to order a
topping.
couple before I leave.
Take
out
some
here.
home, feed the
Definitely.
kids.
Thank you.
Mama
My
don't
young
have
adults.
to cook today.
No.
Mama don't have to cook. So how does Cats Meow Publishing get started?
Well, it all started. My books were shopped with so many different publishers.
I know you told me some
I didn't want to
stories
have to
there.
change anything because both of them were history books. So and they were my
Sure.
life. So I didn't want to change anything. So just in case while you're being interviewed, you have to remember somebody else's story instead of how the story really was told. So I had a friend at my church who had a publishing company, and he helped me do it online. I was already an LLC
Sure.
with my hair salons at Cats Meow Beauty Salon.
So if you need your hair done and you want to read a book,
and that's exactly what happens because, like, with my customers
How'd I
tomorrow,
figure that
she's
out?
going to get another book because she didn't get my second book yet. So she'll be
That's
there
how it
reading.
should be.
Yeah, and while you're processing
so
it,
you use
under
that
the
name,
dryer. Yeah,
Cats Meow.
exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, all you need is one tax ID number.
Get on.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know
Keep
that.
it simple.
It's keep it simple, stupid
Yes,
for myself.
we go by
anyhow.
the KISS method. I practice the KISS method. He doesn't understand that yet.
What's the KISS
So,
method?
keep it simple, stupid. KISS.
Okay.
You're a member of it.
Okay.
That's easy to go. Anything else we got to bring up here that we missed?
No, but just a reminder for everyone to come out on Wednesday. I think that's the 14th, March the 14th, between 3 and 4 at Penn Hills Library. Since I'm a
Well,
Penn
this
Hills
show will be
cheerleader,
on
class
Wednesday
82.
night. This will be on Wednesday night.
wow, okay.
So it'll segue right into Thursday.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm
We're gonna
sorry.
miss it.
Yeah, they're going to miss it. Okay, so I have a
When's
radio
your next
station.
one?
My next one is my next book signing is at St. James Church on Friday the 23rd
Where
at
at?
7 o'clock. It's in Homewood.
Okay, so
St. James
that's what you
Church.
got to look for.
Yeah,
We got to focus at Homewood,
Yes.
St. James.
Yes.
All
And I
right.
want to give a shout out to my girl Rosie, who's giving it. Rosie Jones. More.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
We'll see you on, say that again?
Okay, that's Friday, I think March the 23rd between 7 and 9 at St. James Church. And then this Saturday.
7 and 9 at night?
Yes,
At night?
yes.
Okay.
It's going to be I'm lecturing there, and I'm going to speak about them both.
Oh, you're going to
both books.
speak?
Yeah, and have a
Wow.
book signing afterwards.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it'll be a great evening. It's titled, it's almost like my book. My book is titled Everyone Has a Story, and the event is titled Every Woman Has a Story, and we all do. This was mine.
Hey, us men have some stories too.
Yeah, we do.
By the way, I'm
Yeah, you do.
outspoken. I'm against all domestic violence against women, men, children, animals. Shouldn't happen.
And no, but it happens daily.
And people
It
shouldn't
happens
make
daily.
fun of that.
No.
It isn't fun because it's tragic that it happens to
It's
people.
very tragic.
And they're animals and everything else. So.
Well, I don't want to compare the animals to that, though, because
Well,
it's bad. And I don't like
there's
neither.
domestic violence in all those
Because
areas.
I just had a domestic violence story this past week. I had a woman that posted something on Facebook, and one of her cousins reached out to me because she knew my story with my book. And it was severe. And I do have some of her story posted on my page. So
I understand. You
yeah,
can be controversial.
that was in front
so
of
they
yeah.
can,
That
they
was
can see it.
that was with her 4 children watching. So no, it was bad.
There's
so.
a lot of bad things out there.
Oh, yeah, so let's leave on a happy note.
How about it's how you overcome it and you write a book?
There you go.
How's
there
that?
you go. You take your lemons and you make lemonade. Thank you.
We got it. Drink lemonade. Thanks, Deborah.
Thank you so much, Alan. It's so
it.
good seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Thank
Thank you, Jim.
Tell them your name.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Vargo.
Hold it. I think we brought you on last year for your 16th birthday.
Yeah,
How old are you now?
I'm 17.
Oh, we missed the birthday.
Yeah.
What happened there? I got to talk to your dad about this. How did this happen? I've seen you've been a busy guy.
Very, very busy.
You want to start telling me that, or you want me to ask?
I'll tell
Can you tell us?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it, because I'm amazed at the things that you're involved with, and you're able to sit here and come to the show tonight. You just had a busy weekend, too.
Right.
I'm very proud of you.
So
Take your time and look at how Smoking Jim talks. You can just keep talking.
football this year,
What happened?
we went 9-2. We made it to the first round of playoffs. I had a very good season.
What positions do you play?
Play guard and tackle.
Guard on offense?
Yeah, and
Tackle on defense. How'd you do?
I've done very good with offense. Defense, I've had 43 tackles on the season.
As a tackle,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
And following up, I've been selected as all-conference for offense and defense.
Congrats.
Thank you. I have been selected for all Whitfield and Mont Valley Top 25 Finest.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
That is great. A lot of hard work went into that, I can tell. You look in great shape right now.
Thank you. And I've also been on Smoking Jim's show.
Steel City Sports World on
Yes.
PCTV.
Yes.
We don't like to talk about it, but I talk about it.
Yes, I've been on that also. And that was a great award.
I heard they honored you.
Yeah.
They pass out lots of honors. I'd rather have you tell about yourself and promote you to our fans. We're on every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. We have 6,644 likes right now, so we got a lot of people that watch our show. We like to pump up. I'm especially respectful of guys like yourself because of the hard work. I played football and baseball, and I know the attitude and the workmanship that you got to put into that. I don't care if you're 15, if you're 8, if you're 9, or if you're 16, or now you're 17. It's quite an accomplishment, and we didn't even get into your wrestling yet.
Yeah.
Right? Hold it. Isn't there a 100
yeah,
thing in Texas that you're going to go to?
It's Las Vegas. It's a top 100 recruit. It's a top 100 recruit for National League
I'm
football.
allowed to be wrong once in a while, Smokey Jim.
It's in Las Vegas. And,
Top 100.
Yeah.
That's great. How do you feel about any of this?
I think it's very, very
You happy?
special. Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping we could bring that out of you, because you're doing a heck of a job telling us this from A to Z. And you know I want you to continue, because now we got to bring up wrestling.
Right. Wrestling this year was very exciting. I have accomplished very many goals this year that I
Tell me one goal you
I
accomplished.
said very high. I've won the section. I've won the Whitfield title. I won the Southwest Regional title.
Let me congratulate you on those 3.
Thank you.
You know, Smoking Jim brings up that we bring guests on our show, not just Steel City Sports World, but, you know, that's nice. But we have what's called good karma. You understand karma.
Yeah.
What you do, you receive back.
Right.
Well, on our show, we've had champions on our show who become bigger and better champions and win more awards. Because guess what they do? They're inspired and they do more work. Unlike Smoking Jim, he just ate another slice of pizza. He's goal-oriented on the pizza. I left him 7 cuts of pizza, just so you know. What's he have left?
He has 1 piece left.
Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. Now that we know you're good at math, you set these high goals. And what did it take to do it?
Just hard work.
Tell me your schedule. You go to school.
Go to school.
When do you train?
Every day after school. And then...
You didn't stutter. You said every day.
Wow.
It's every day.
I'm checking you.
And then I have another practice Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays.
So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you're doing double practices. That's how I add it up. How am I doing?
Good.
Okay, I'm trying to keep track.
Just to make sure that I have extra edge on everyone I wrestle.
You want to win, don't you?
Right.
And that's what you're looking for.
Just to make
When do you eat?
When I get home.
Okay. I had to find that out because your schedule's pretty tight there.
I just make sure that I'm in shape for everything. Try to.
What weight are you at? Because we're talking wrestling.
182 pounds.
182. Is it hard to maintain that?
Well, like.
Do you have to lose or do you have to try to gain? Or are you in between?
It's kind of in between. Well, like the beginning of the season, I have to cut a little bit of weight, but like throughout, I can maintain my weight.
Your metabolism's high enough,
Yeah.
and just you're working so hard.
Right.
And those double those double day practices help out too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And do you have plenty of people helping you out? Because I know just one person by themselves can't do it.
Right.
You need other people to wrestle, other
well,
teammates.
I have my coaches. My dad helps me, pushes me a lot.
Hold on, how about that young man there?
My little brother,
I got to at least bring his name up.
Christopher. We just try wrestling whenever we can. Always going over moves.
There's a little weight differential in size.
Yeah. Yes.
I do notice that. Do you get serious?
No.
I just wanted to check.
Because he gets a little bit mad, but just have to.
Well, he likes to win too. I remember his interview. He just likes to win.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't beat the big brother. It happens. That's why he's the big brother.
Well, sometimes I gotta let him get one on me.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're a good man. You're brought up right. Your family's done a great job. Great job, parents. Now, this wrestling, you got these 3 titles. Now, you just come from states. What happened there? Where'd you go?
Well, this was Hershey. It was a lot of fun. Got some chocolate.
Chocolate's always good.
Well, yeah, I got a nice vanilla milkshake.
Well, you got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. But wrestling up there, it was.
When did it start?
It started. Well, Thursday we went up for to get a workout in.
Okay.
Well,
Friday, sure, you didn't want to miss a practice.
Right. Friday we wrestle.
What time of the day did you wrestle?
Early in the morning.
So in the morning you had to be ready to go.
Yeah, wrestling started at 9, and actually it was Thursday we started wrestling.
Okay. Mom and Dad, we'll need you to verify some of this.
But
it's a bit of a blur.
My first match was prelims, and I won 8-1, and then I moved on.
Great.
I moved on to the quarters.
And when did you do that? When do you think? That same day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Next. It was
okay.
Friday.
I'm trying to get the time frame here on Thursday, Friday,
and Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Friday I wrestled in the morning. That was my first loss up there. It was 4-1, and then 4-2.
Oh man, what's 1 point, Dad? He lost.
And then.
Hold on, I have a question. How many wins did you have this year?
I had 34 and 8.
That's a nice record. Congratulations. I wanted to get that out because you're doing some wrestling there. And to me, I always like to see how people overcome adversity. Like when you lose, sure you're going to get mad and be
Right.
disappointed, but you got to come out and wrestle again,
Yeah,
and you got to win.
I just like kind of blur out that loss, and then
Well, you learned from it, I'm sure, right?
I just think about staying good position, and wrestling hard through.
What are the
whole
things
match.
that you go over? Because there's people that they have kids that wrestle, and maybe there's a kid or something might watch and say, man, if John could do that, I could do that.
Well, my dad, my dad tells me this every time before I wrestle. He says, "You're about to get dropped off in the middle of the ocean. Are you going to sink to the bottom and let the fish eat you, or are you going to swim to shore?" So I think about that every time. I just have to dig down deep. I have to wrestle hard the whole 6 minutes,
Yeah.
and sometimes when
Don't even tease us.
and then sometimes
You
when
can call him up. He'll text you.
there's injury time in wrestling.
Yes.
It makes me mad because if you can't wrestle hard for 6 minutes, then you shouldn't be on the mat.
Good point. That's a great point.
But I just I really focus on my conditioning. Make sure I'm always pushing the kid.
Do you do any running?
I do, a lot of running. We run our hallway in
Oh,
our
do you?
school.
Because a lot of kids don't like to run.
Yeah.
It's rather frustrating. They'd rather do the sport. So I just try to hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
Okay. We got that focused. So you're not going to quit.
No.
And you come back each time from any of these losses to do better.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to try to bring out here, that you have lost and you've come back and you competed in states.
Right.
And you just had your first loss in states after you won. And then there was an elimination, right?
Yeah.
How did that work?
Well, people call it the blood round, first round wrestle back, that you have to win or you're done. You're done wrestling the tournament. So I had to win this match. The kid I wrestled was the kid I wrestled at Southwest Regionals, and I beat him 5-3. But this is state tournament, and I expected him to wrestle a lot harder because
Sure, he was determined
wanted,
like you.
Yeah, he wanted the same exact results as I got. But I beat him 1-0.
Did you say 1-0?
Yeah.
That must have been one heck of a match.
Oh, it was.
Wow. There's your dad in the background. We got to bring him on. You got smoking, Johnny. You got smoking Jim so fired up. Are there any pieces of pizza left?
No, there's not.
I think he bit my finger too. One of my fingers got bit. What? That's amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
And then what happened?
Well, I'm on to my second match in losers bracket. I won that 4-3.
Okay.
So I move on, and I'm out to the Conti semis. And this is Friday. I wrestle.
Okay.
This kid I wrestled was freakishly strong.
James Harrison. Huh?
Okay, it looked like him. This kid was big. He beat me. Score's really bad.
Tell us.
It was 14-4.
Wow.
I just kept pushing. I was on my back, but I didn't give up. So wrestled through that.
He didn't pin you.
No.
Well, that's one good thing.
Yeah.
It must have been brutal. Plus, you might have been tired from all those matches that you had, too. But your dad said you're out in the middle of the ocean, so you didn't want to be eaten by the fishes. So, all right.
I just had to.
What a conundrum that is.
Yeah.
You have to explain that to Smoking Jim.
Okay. But
You can do it after the show. Sorry about that.
so
So you lose to him.
and then that was my last match on Friday. Saturday wrestled at 12. I was down on the floor for the Parade of Champions. That was pretty sweet to
Nice.
watch all the state finalists come out. I hope to be there under that spotlight next year.
And you'll be a senior, right?
Right.
I think you'll be even more determined.
Yeah.
And you got extra good karma because he ate all the pizza. It worked out.
So the kid I wrestled was the kid that beat me in the quarterfinals. It was 4-2, and then we were on the out of bounds line, and I wanted to pull his leg back in, and he called injury time. That means they stopped the match, and
He got the recover.
yeah.
That's
So,
a nice trick.
Yeah. But
That's slick.
he wasn't able to continue, so
What happened then?
I won the match, and that's how I got fifth.
Okay. Well, congratulations. 5th in the state.
Thank you.
That's quite the accomplishment.
Thank you.
And tell the folks what school you go to.
I go to Charleroi area, but I wrestle for Bentworth because we have a co-op.
Okay. I needed that explanation on air. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for telling the story. Go eat some pizza. Tell them your name.
CC Clark.
And we already know you from doing fights. We filmed a couple fights. You know, we're in your corner there, even though we're not supposed to be, but we like your style. You actually have a gym in Market Square. Do you want to tell them that gym?
Yeah, the gym is called Clark Fit Boxing and Fitness. It's right in downtown Pittsburgh.
Repeat it again, because he made me hard of hearing because how he yells.
Is that Clark Fit Boxing and Fitness? It's right in Market Square.
Where's it located?
Market Square.
I know Market Square. I go to Nicholas Coffee and Tea for my tea. My green tea's at Nicholas Coffee and Tea. Where's it at compared to that?
Okay, it's right next to the second floor of the camera repair shop.
Across the street.
Right across the street. It's right there.
Now I know where you're at.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we can stop in. If we can catch you. How long have you had this gym?
I've been open for a year and a half now.
How's it going?
Good. It gets busier and busier every day, so it's fun. I like it, you know.
As Antonio Brown says, business is booming.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify some sports metaphors.
Yeah, it's good.
Because you're always busy. You even told me before your last fight you really didn't get road work in because you've been too busy.
Yeah, I just constantly work, like 7 days a week.
And you're only 24 years old.
Yeah.
Soon to be
25 is coming up.
end of the month.
Yeah, let's get
What day?
March 28th.
There we go.
So you finally got out of that dump of Ambridge, huh?
Yeah, man. I got love for the county, you know, but had to step it up a little bit.
Now, we got some of those things out. When did you start boxing?
When I was 11.
Where at?
I started in Imperial, PA. Like, I used to go to West Allegheny, so there's a West Allegheny Boxing Academy. That's when I first started fighting.
Hey! All right, yeah.
That's Skip Atkins. He got a birthday coming up Wednesday of this week.
Yeah.
84 years old. He's one of the biggest fans on our show. He shares every photo I put up. And when I post up Pittsburgh Sportsline links, he shares that. So he'll be sharing this. He's in our Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame, Smoking Jim Picks Hall of Famers. I don't know what criteria he goes by, but he puts them in. There's men, there's women. I don't know who they are. They think it's me. I get no vote. This is my show. I can't even vote. So you might be in the running for that. Who knows? Well, you had to overcome Ambridge because you saw how negative he was about that. That's how he operates. He's a stubborn guy. And he's not allowed in certain communities like Clareton because of how bad he talks about them. So you started at 11. What did you weigh?
I weighed 115 pounds. I started real small, like really young. I just always wanted to box and I just joined the gym.
What made you want to do it?
I was always fascinated with the sport. I thought I was a little tough guy growing up, so I thought I could just beat everybody up. So I went to the gym. Then I got beat up. So I was like, all right, I need to train hard. I need to be something out here.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have 7 brothers and sisters.
Wow. Did you get beat up there?
Yeah, they're little savages. So yeah.
Are they older than you?
Yeah, I got older and younger. I'm in the middle.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
So you took abuse from both sides?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Right. I got it.
Yeah.
Well, I learned as a young man it's better to give than to receive, so I like to give.
Yeah, you're on that.
Definitely. So you're 11 years old, you're boxing. Did you try Golden Gloves at all, or?
Oh yeah, I always been doing like Golden Gloves, like Junior Olympics.
Did you?
Yeah, I travel all the time, all across country, just boxing everywhere.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go?
I went to Chicago, I from Louisiana. I went to Richmond, Virginia. I'm always just traveling because
How'd you do?
I did all right.
Did you win a couple?
Mm-hmm. I'd always place highly, like, in all the amateur stuff, but that's it. I'm just going to try to keep it going, you know?
Yeah, and you're still doing it. You're still boxing now as an amateur?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you can?
Yeah, when I can.
I asked you about Golden Gloves. You said you're not even fighting in the Golden Gloves. I'm disappointed.
I got to take some time off.
You got some heavy punches. You know that.
Yeah, I know. In the summer, I'll pick it back up.
All right, because Smoke and Jim, both of I enjoy your style. You got some great footwork, great punching. You know how to take care of business in the ring.
Yeah, thank you, yes.
And I see you come back from when you get hit a couple times, too. You seem to come back full force.
Oh, yeah,
is that true?
Oh, yeah. I try, man.
You take it.
You have to, you know what I mean? That's what, if you fight, you always better to take what you can give. If you can't take it, then you're not a real fighter, you know?
I like that. Well, we learned from Johnny, you don't want to be food for the fishes. You're out in the middle of that ocean.
I know. I don't even know how to swim. I ain't going out there.
It's like, guess what? You'll fight your way out of it. They're on their backs.
Yeah, I'll punch a shark. I don't care, you know?
No, that's good. How long do you plan on fighting, do you think?
I'll probably fight. So I'll probably turn pro here in probably like 6 to 8 months. And after that, I'll probably fight until I'm like 32 and just focus on business. After that, just sort of fight and just focus on business, and that's it. Call it a day. Just call it a day after that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, this business, what do you do there?
I teach boxing, I teach fitness, I do meal preps. It's real busy, like some Steelers coming
you talk about meal preps.
Yeah.
I got a guy next to me.
Oh.
Can you help him? He had a quadruple bypass.
I'm a vegan.
He's not even close.
That's okay.
Here's what he thinks vegan is. He goes to KFC. Can I have your 20-piece bucket?
Oh, man.
He's vegan out. He throws it right out. That's what he does. He gets buckets of chicken.
It's all right. It's okay. He earned it.
Look at him.
He's an athlete.
He may have been an athlete. He may have been a power lifter in the past. It's just he lifts that bucket now.
Curling drumsticks, you know.
One after another.
That's it.
That's what he does. Can you get a meal plan for him with more protein? And veggies, maybe.
Maybe. Get this man some celery real quick.
See, you could go to Market Square and work with our man here. He's young enough he could teach you a couple tricks. Oh, you heard that. You'll never see him. He won't be there. People think I'm picking on him. He makes it easy. I left him 7 pieces of pizza. I thought maybe I'd be able to take 2 pieces home.
I know, me too. I was trying to get a pepperoni, you know.
I know. I had 3, and I'm watching what I eat. Look at this finger. He took 1 bite.
That's it.
I lost it. So what kind of clientele do you have there at Market Square? Business people?
It's all business people. Like some Steelers were coming through.
Steelers?
A lot of college athletes were coming. A lot of business owners and business people. It's all like, it's cool. It's pretty laid back.
How do you promote the place?
I literally stand outside every day and just like pass out flyers every day. I'm on the street talking to people, trying to get people to my gym. And word of mouth is huge, and the location is very good. So everybody's just like,
well, most people go around Market Square since they fixed it up. It's a lot nicer now.
Oh, yeah, it's way nicer.
A lot of the drug dealers and stuff aren't there anymore.
No, they're always done. So it's getting better and better for each day.
Yeah, because I've been going downtown to Nicholas Coffee since I was about 12, 13 years old. I used to work in downtown, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
No, you're doing a heck of a job.
Thank you.
Definitely. Tell them the name of your company again.
Clark Fit Boxing and Fitness. That's it. Yeah, right at Market Square. Yeah.
We gotta. You're saying it every day. I wanted to say it here a couple times.
I know.
So you did good.
Clark Fit. I don't know. I got it. You know what I mean? That's it. Google it. It's on Instagram.
Hey, easy with that punch.
Yeah, he knows there's that.
See, there's a guy
he's a
just,
guy.
he just walked in off the street.
Yeah.
He knows Clark Fit.
Yeah, so it's good. The more, yeah. So it's good. It's getting known. It's getting more and more known, so it's good.
And you know what? Now you have good karma from Pittsburgh Sportsline.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're seen every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and some other nights, too.
Yeah.
And people have already seen your name. They've seen C.C. Clark on boxing.
Yeah.
Whoa, see? Skip will tell you. Yeah, Dave Cable that runs BPTV asked me a few years ago, would it be okay if we put boxing on late night? I said, sure. A lot of these people are sports nuts. They're bored. They want to see something.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I get people coming up to me. Thanks to all the people that say hi to me. They whisper to me. They go, are you on TV? So you're on TV.
All right.
BPTV. This will be on Wednesday night when you're seeing this show. We filmed this Monday night. Olive Oil's Pizzeria, $5 large, one-topping pizzas and hoagies for $5. You got to try a pizza.
Oh, I'm getting one.
$5, man.
I'm getting 3 of them.
Set up 3 pizzas
I'm getting 3
for my
pizzas.
man CC.
That's what I'm saying.
They're starting to order them back because they like hanging around here and listening to this stuff. We get it out there. I'm glad we finally got you on the show.
Appreciate for having me. Thank
Anything else you want to say? What else? Clark Fit.
Yeah, Clark Fit, get fit and get lit. I don't know,
Oh, that's later.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you're gonna work out, you gotta look good after. You know what I mean? That's the purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Hold it. Help him out.
That's it. Get fit, get lit. Okay.
He doesn't drink. So
That's
we don't
okay.
have to
He
worry.
eats. It's okay. But no.
He's good at it.
That's all right. But yeah, it's good. You can follow it on Instagram and everything. Clark Fit. Over 6,000 followers on social media, so it does well. Just stop down if you're ever downtown. Just
I gotta stop by.
Yeah.
Next time I buy some tea, I'm stopping
Let's
by.
walk up. It's like,
Second floor.
It's all brand new
Clark
stuff.
Fit.
All luxury boxing, like all aqua punching bags. We have AstroTurf. We have the battle ropes. Yeah.
You got any big tires to flip around?
I'm gonna get some. Yeah.
Coming attractions.
Yes.
All right, get out of here, Clark Fit. Hey, thanks a lot. Good luck to you in the future. Tell them your name.
Steve Lewandowski. I help train the kids up at the Bronson House.
Hey, do you work on cars at all?
Oh, yeah, fix cars. Anything that runs on gasoline, I can.
How'd I do with that? Did I promote it okay? All right.
It was great.
Just checking it out.
Thank you.
All right, we need some reports on some fights. What Golden Gloves did you see?
Well, we just had the Golden Glove fights down here. What was that, last Saturday, Jim? Down at Carnegie?
Yes, sir.
Hey, did you
Yeah.
see the first black ring announcer?
Yes. Yeah, it was all good down there. Yeah, we had.
Smoking Jim was talking last Tuesday night. He said he's the first black ring announcer in Golden Gloves history.
Okay, good. Congratulations, brother.
So I try to bring it out. You know I'm repetitive.
Yeah.
I like repeating things, so I figured I'd repeat
great.
that.
That's awesome, and I was there to see it, witness it. All right?
Wow, how'd he do?
Awesome.
That's why he's smoking
the
Jim
best.
Frazier. Nobody's even a close second. So how'd the fights go? Where were
Fights
they at,
went
first
good.
of all?
They was down to Carnegie down there.
Wolfpack.
Well, yeah, Wolfpack. And Golden Glove fights. We had 2 boys from the Bronson House fight, 2 brothers. Gus Gonzalez and Jairo Gonzalez.
How'd they do?
They lost. They both lost close decisions. Close fights. Non-tournament fights, though, but they're going to be fighting March 31st.
Guess what? We're filming.
You're going to be down there.
We're
All
filming
right,
those
yeah.
fights. Me and Smoking
Good.
Jim.
Big
He's
ring
going to
night down there.
be be ring announcer and play-by-play. So it's going to be history making.
Another history night. It's all history. But no, the boys are fighting down there, and we got their sisters also fighter, Sandra Gonzalez.
Don't tell
Yeah.
Smoking Jim. He
Yeah.
hates to hear the girls are fighting. Yet he gets pictures with all of them. I'm confused by this.
But hey, actually, some nights we get more girls at the gym at the Bronson House and Du Bois showing
That's
up.
because of you. You're their hero.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
yell at
I
them,
know.
they pick up their stuff, you yell at them again,
And
they
we
keep
got
coming
some
out.
good coaches up there. We got Jeff Morgani, the head coach, and Jack Conway,
Yeah,
Captain Jack.
legendary.
Yes. And then who else? Troy Moore. Troy Moore,
Yeah,
a little
I met
fighter
him.
from the Bronson House. And it's all good, and we all throw little bits and pieces at the kids, and they got 4 different guys throwing them different styles, so works out pretty good. And
Hey, we got to share. The quickest knockout in Golden Glove history is by my man, Skeets.
yeah, how
13
about
seconds.
That? Wow, how about that?
All the
Yeah.
great fighters that have fought in Golden Gloves,
Yeah.
he has the quickest knockout, 13 seconds, and he puts it up on Facebook every so often.
Well, around Golden Glove time, I do. Just
It'll have to
it's
come
Golden
up
Gloves,
soon.
yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
getting
yeah.
close to that. You're my man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Then we got a couple pros fighting coming up. We got Scott Perhash, prime time. He's going to make his pro debut at the Meadows.
Is he?
Yeah, in May. That'll be in May. He'll be up there, his first pro fight.
He's going to miss it.
Or at the Meadows.
Yeah.
Don't you got a horse up there?
Yes, sir.
No, you can
They
watch
don't
your
have
horse.
a horse. He's out of all that.
No, you watch your horse and you watch your fights at night up there. Yeah.
That's not happening. It's just a story. He only owned 2%. He got rid of that.
Yeah. Well, you're a jockey too, ain't you? Don't you know? Yeah,
Driver. They call him driver.
Driver. Okay. Yeah.
Don't even get me started on how he held his breath. We were in a celebrity race.
Okay.
He ended up winning the race, but he held his breath. He was scared to death.
All
I was
right,
filming him with a GoPro hanging out of the cart saying, "Breathe, Smoking Jim, breathe."
Hey, how fast them horses go?
About 35 miles
Is that
an
how
hour.
fast? Wow.
Mine was
Wow.
about 60.
That's what he thought.
Yeah. That's great.
They only go 30, 35 miles an hour. That's it. It was good. It was fun. I was just hanging on, getting photos of him.
Sure.
So-
That's good. How about you? You ever been on one of them?
Yeah.
Driver, yeah?
Yeah, I used to jog horses around the track 5 miles a day.
No kidding.
Yeah, I owned horses back in the 80s.
Anything to pick up a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good business.
About all you made back then was a
No,
buck,
we
too.
made some money there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were lucky. Had some good horses. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll have to tell you some of those stories.
Sure,
Unlike
sure.
Smoking Jim.
Yeah, then we got Conways will be fighting at
Who?
Matt Conway and Mike Conway.
Not Sweet Child.
Sweet Child and the Maverick. Maverick Mike and Sweet Child Matt Conway is going to be fighting down at the Rivers Casino, down at Three Rivers Casino in June.
Get on.
Yeah, they're going to be down there fighting.
Wow.
So that's going to be a decent
We may have to go to that.
hometown card, dude. They're going to have some other hometown local kids on there, too.
That's
Brothers,
great.
so
What's the
should be pretty
Bronson
good.
House look like? What's going on out there? Anything coming
Well,
up there?
Bronson House, probably in about July, we're going to have our amateur
Another-
card again, yeah. And this one might be outside this year, outside on the football field.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
80-yard football field?
Yeah. That's what it is.
One thing Smoking Jim knows is football fields.
Oh, he sure does, man. Like I say, anything you want to know about football, just ask Jim. He definitely knows.
He studies a film every day.
Man, yeah.
NFL
Dude.
scout, well, he exaggerates a little bit, but that's all right. That's why we're best friends. He can keep exaggerating, I'll tell the
Yeah.
truth. There's no problem.
Hey, but it's all
Business is
good. though.
booming.
Yeah, it's all
What else
good.
do you got? You're
else
covering
we
lots
got
of stuff.
coming?
You don't even have a list.
I know I forgot my list. Usually I have a list.
I know. I asked because sometimes he gets forgetful because he was a boxer. He got hit in the head like Smoking Jim a lot, and he forgets.
Yeah.
So he usually has a list for
Got
me. He
that
doesn't.
dementia.
He's doing great.
Well, then
You're doing great.
there's a couple other things I want to talk about, but I forget.
That's my point.
Yeah.
We're almost out
I
of
can't
time, I
remember.
think. We might have to check that timer. We're down to the last minute anyhow.
1 minute warning, huh?
Yeah, 1 minute. What else do you got? Go
What
to
else?
Skeet's service station. What's
Yeah,
the phone
stop
number?
in Skeet Service Station, 724-348-4715. Like I say, you stop in there Monday mornings. We got donuts and coffee.
Buffet. They got pig's
We got
feet
the
if you need
buffet.
it.
Yeah, we do. Pig's feet. Yeah, we still got the
They
pig's
tried to get me on that. I had a pass.
Yeah.
He'll even give you anchovies on your pizza, Smoking Jim.
Anchovies,
I want the pig's feet.
You aren't
sardines,
eating
we got
pig's feet.
everything.
Do you have any chicken? He'll eat some
We
chicken.
get the chicken wings down here about lunchtime.
There you go.
Chicken wings for lunch, yeah.
That's it. We're going to have to end this show. Thanks,
All right, it's
Skeets.
over. Hey, thank you. Thanks for everything. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
Sit here for a second because I got to end the show like I do every week. Stay Joey strong.
Joey Strong, baby. Yes.